Hello. I don't know if you can hear me. Might be too loud. It's tough to tell exactly what the settings. This is all different. This is a very different type of situation. I've been experimenting with this video.ninja thing, trying to figure out if this would be a viable replacement for StreamYard. I don't know if it will be. I have my doubts because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if my bandwidth can handle it. I don't have great upload bandwidth. What's up? Hey. So if it does work, then we would be using this instead of StreamYard. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? I don't know if you can hear anything. Let me know. But like I said, if I can, oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. PJ might be hopping on here in a minute to help me test with a guest. And then I have a little bit better idea about bandwidth usage. My problem is my download bandwidth is fantastic, but my upload is not great. So I'm a little bit concerned because this is a peer-to-peer system instead of using servers like StreamYard does. A little bit concerned that as soon as somebody else hops on, or if I have multiple people on, it's just going to be a garbled, mess of stuff. Oh, I'm dropping frames now. That's awesome. Why am I dropping frames? I'm dropping a shitload of frames. Why would I be dropping frames? What? I don't know what it looks like or how it's going. Now it says YouTube is not receiving enough information to have a smooth. That's great. That's awesome. What is my upload speed? I max out at about 11. That's about as high as I can possibly get, but it doesn't stay. It's not consistent. So I don't like to stream any more than 6 to keep it about half of that. And like I said, since this is a peer-to-peer thing, I don't know. I'm dropping frames like crazy. I've dropped 31% of my frames right now is what it's saying. Okay. We may need to, I had it set to 60. Now it's at 30. So it's not even 60. So there's no reason it should be dropping frames like that. That's nuts. Tricom, I have 2 GB. I can loan you some. My down is fine. I have no problems with my down. It's my up that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, stream is dropping. Yeah. Chris says, "What is VDO? I know about 3DO. 3DO seems to be a little bit more powerful than VDO. VDO Ninja is what this is called. I've been worried. I've been trying to figure it out, and I think I have it figured out. But the problem I was really worried about was the bandwidth situation because it is peer to peer, and I just don't have a lot of up. And I don't even have a guest on right now, and I'm chewing up my frames. I have nothing extra running. I don't know. Last time, I'm surprised your internet is a lot slower than mine, given that you live in the city. You're at least more of the city than I do. Well, it's more like a problem with my apartments, the apartment complex that I'm at. We just don't have access to, like, I have AT&T, and there's only 2 options here: AT&T and Spectrum. And Spectrum here is absolute dog shit. It's unbelievably bad. It's down all the time, and it's nothing but problems here. AT&T is fine, except that the upload bandwidth sucks. And they keep saying they're going to bring fiber over here, but they've been saying that for 4 or 5 years and they still haven't done it. So I don't have any good options. This is the best option I have. Luke, okay, you may now begin testing. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Jeff says, are you using OBS with Video Ninja? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That is correct. That is correct. I was thinking I would be able to use the game audio. I'm not going to be able to do that now that I'm thinking about it because it's not going to synchronize correctly. I was thinking I could use the game audio, so I should just take it off of here because that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to use game audio on OBS and then use the VDO for my capture for the game. It's not going to work because the synchronization will be completely off. So if I take that off, maybe that'll help a little bit with whatever the hell's causing me to drop all these frames. I don't know. But then I won't be able to use the game audio unless either I use nothing but game audio through VDO or I turn my TV audio up and we do it Chuck style. Okay. Mike Wolf, that's crazy in your neck of the woods. I know. It's the apartment complex. Chris says that makes sense. Lots of apartment complexes only allow certain internet services. Yep. Last line. Those are my options too. AT&T is way slower than Spectrum for me, so that's why I go Spectrum. Chris says, are any of the cell provider internet services an option where you live, like Verizon, T-Mobile, or Straight Talk? Yeah, I can get that through my AT&T service, but that's not good for upload. It's good for download. It's just not good for upload. For upload, there's a tremendous amount of latency, I think. There's some issues with that. I looked into it a long time ago, and it wasn't really a good option. Let's see. Chuck style, yeah. Jeff says 10 megabytes for upload is tough for streaming. What is your bit rate set at? Like right now, my upload, I could keep my upload at the same thing, which is 5,000 kilobits per second. Which is, like I said, about half of what my actual bandwidth maxes out at. So it doesn't stay at 11, which is what it's about 11's about as high as I get. It sometimes will be 8, sometimes it'll be 9, sometimes it'll be 11. So if I keep things at 5, it seems to, for the most part, function how it's supposed to for my upstream stuff. And the problem that I have with this setup, with the situation here, is this is a peer-to-peer setup. This Video Ninja thing is peer-to-peer. There's no server, so I'm sending video, and this is what's going to happen. I already know. If PJ does get on here, it's going to send to him, and it's going to send to YouTube, and it's gonna just, I already know it's gonna crap out completely as soon as that happens, because there's no way I can sustain that kind of bandwidth. I had a feeling this was going to be a problem. Cyrus, I struggled with this for a long time. I can send you my settings that I use. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Mike Wolf, when I lived in Western New York area, I had the Tom Golisano fiber internet. It was $50 a month with tax. It was awesome. That sounds awesome. That sounds great. Luke says, so basically you're trying to bypass StreamYard by using Video Ninja. Is that correct? Yeah, that was the idea, was to try to find something that would do what StreamYard does, but not have to pay for it. That was the idea. So I'll show you. This is interesting. You can do it from your phone too. So it's actually pretty cool. If I get on my phone here, and there's my phone. Okay. So look at me. I'm in
two places at once.
It's going to be really weird because I can hear my voice. Let me mute that one. So that'll be better. Okay. But anyway, it's pretty cool because like if you have a phone and somebody tilts their phone, it automatically will switch it and switch it back the other way. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm watching this chew up my frames as soon as I enabled this other camera, and that's me. If PJ gets on here, it's probably just going to obliterate the frame rate. I don't know. It's not that my computer's not powerful enough. It's not that's the problem. It's my bandwidth. Big Block. Afternoon, Double Cyrus. Afternoon, Big Block. It's actually nice. That's what Panda uses. Yeah, I'm guessing Panda has a lot better internet than I do. Happy Friday. Yes. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch this later and see what things did what to the frame rate and stuff like that. I really hope PJ gets on here. I'm going to text him. Let me see if I can get him on here. Oh boy. Poached Sword Run. I thought we lived in America, not communist Russia. I thought that as well. Wow. Not sure what that means exactly, but it's always a concern that should be voiced, I guess. Luke says you have to be trained in the art of ninja, the art of invisibility. That's right. I don't remember the rest of the only together. I don't remember. I am here, my son. Chris Courage, it's no big deal if you have to stream at a lower bit rate. We don't need your face in 4K. Usually just watch everything in 480p anyways. Well, it might work. I am streaming in 1080p, so it probably work better if I lower that down. And if I lower my streaming, I'm going to lower my streaming down to 2000. And we'll see what that does. Oh, wow. It seemed like that messed a lot of stuff up. Hopefully you guys are still there. Yeah. I can't change it from 1080p. It's going to be 1080p. Yeah, it says my current bit rate is too slow. So I lowered it to 2000, but I think it's not good. Slow internet. Unfortunately, my upload is very crappy. Oh, okay. There he is. PJ.
I figured it out.
Awesome.
You want to know what I did?
Okay. Well, we're having upload bandwidth problems. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a good bit rate, and I can't do 60 frames. That's not going to work. It's 1080p right now. I can't change it midstream, but I did lower my bit rate to 2000 instead of 5.
You look good. Everything is, nothing's herky-jerky or...
Okay. If we keep our gameplay to Intellivision and Atari and stuff, I think it'll look good. But if we start moving into like better consoles, that could be a problem.
What's your bandwidth pipe?
What is what?
How much can you pull? Are you doing cable internet or what are you using?
Well, that's what I was talking about a second ago. By the way, your other microphone is on. It's not your main microphone. Yeah, my limit, I can only upload about 11,000. And that's max. It usually doesn't hit that high. It usually hits somewhere between 7 and 9. So I usually only upload at 5,000. But right now we're doing 2 because I have to stream to YouTube and also to the VDO thing and anybody that is on, because this is peer to peer. There's no server. So
how's that microphone? Better?
much better. That's
All right.
muchos better.
I gotta remember that next time. It's done that twice now.
It's okay. What's up?
Well, we got it to work. I think this is.
It's
great.
working. It's
I
just
figured out the virtual camera thing. I mean, I'm impressed with myself at this point.
I'm impressed too. I'm not impressed with my own performance on this, but the system itself is very functional.
And you're in director mode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to set this up very differently than what you would for StreamYard. This is a different if you're the director, you know.
So if you brought on a second guest, ouch.
That's a concern. Yeah. I don't know. If I keep my bandwidth in the 2 range right where it is right now, it could be okay. It just depends on how this video thing disseminates that upload, you know.
Do you think it would use more bandwidth when we're both in gameplay?
I think it would probably use less. This is what I was saying. If we're using,
That makes sense.
If we're playing the simple consoles with the simple graphics, it'd probably be better. If we get into like 16-bit, we might struggle more, you know, with the graphics being better. And then if we get into 3D graphics, there's no way. It would just be a garbled mess, probably.
No Madden for us then?
Probably not. Probably not.
It would be kind of cool to play head-to-head Madden.
It would be pretty cool.
Because my view would be like, if I had the ball, it'd be that view. Your defense would be the other side. And with this whole, I like this whole top-down window setup.
Yeah.
As opposed to the left-right thing for gameplay, this would look, I think, better, to be honest, if there's just 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to figure out how good this works. A lot of people are saying stuff in the chat. I want to try to address some things.
I forgot we're live. I'm going to be honest there.
Yeah. So I am wired straight into the router. I'm not using wireless. Okay. So I've maxed out all of my potential bandwidth. I'm not streaming anything on anything else. It's just this. I'm not streaming anything on anything else.
Sorry, I had to turn that down.
Born Distracted. What is VDO? VDO.ninja. It's similar to StreamYard, but it's free. You just have to set everything up. Geek Story, and I've had a few guests on Video Ninja. It's not too bad. I think Nick has better internet. I think everybody has better upload internet than I do. This was always my concern. This is why I didn't really try this before. Jeff says, in OBS, do you have your video encoder set to hardware? My video encoder, I actually installed an NVIDIA card in this computer just so I could use the NVIDIA encoding. Yes, I'm using NVIDIA H264. So I'm telling you, I've done everything I can on a hardware level. This is not a hardware issue. You know, it's
hey Jeff.
It's related to my internet. Vectrex Mini. I saw that. That Vectrex Mini actually looks pretty cool.
I like its wireless controller.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
I wish it was bigger. It's a little small, especially they said you can hook it up to
it's
HDMI.
got video out though, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That means you could stream it.
Yeah.
Hey now. But I think it's going to be like $199. I really do.
Yeah.
And it's not true.
Yeah. I know. It's like maybe I'd just stick with emulators. You know, I mean, I don't know how good Vectrex emulation is.
And I guarantee the Star Trek game won't be available. I mean, stuff that is licensed,
right?
You know, I don't think it's going to be available. I hope it is. God,
yeah. How does it? Does it just have built-in games, or can you put cartridges in it? I mean, what is it?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Why do I want to say it took cartridges for some reason?
I hope so. Nick says, Jeff got a point. If you don't have yourself set to hardware acceleration OBS, you need to. Yes, I do. I do have that set. That's what we were just talking about.
I knew it had an SD slot.
Oh, an SD slot.
Jeff mentioned that. So then I could put the Star Trek game on, I guess.
I hope so. That Hyperkin TurboGrafx has an SD slot, but it won't let you load ROMs. I don't understand that system at all. I'm like, who's that for? Like, it confused me. I was like, you believe like anybody that could afford
a shell from somebody else's company and just said, okay, just throw our guts in it and we'll just call it a day.
My thing was it's a TurboGrafx console that only plays TurboGrafx Hue cards. It won't play EverDrives, and you can't load ROMs on the SD. So you're telling me people that can afford TurboGrafx turbo chips can't afford a TurboGrafx? They're going to play your Hyperkin TurboGrafx? I don't think so.
It's got a governor on it. It's not, you can't really use it as full capability at all.
Yeah.
So
and it doesn't do any CD stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, like you're one arm tied behind your back, really.
Yeah. But this Vectrex thing, hopefully, I mean, that's pretty cool. I need to see more about it, but okay, so we haven't dropped any frames in a while, so that's good. Maybe
it is a pretty heavy time of day for internet usage too. Everybody's home from school.
Yeah.
It's getting hit hard right now.
And I'm only doing 2,000 up now instead of 5, so that's probably a big thing that's helping here as well.
I almost want to add a third person now and see.
I mean, there's literally nothing with my computer because I'm only at 4% CPU usage. So
hey, that's a win.
Yeah. So there's no issue on the hardware.
I'm at 2.4. So
okay. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's going to be higher for me because I have the director thing running on top of
right.
This.
And you're hosting me.
And I'm hosting you, yeah.
So you take my 2.6 and add it to your probably 2.6.
Yeah.
And there's where you're getting your 5, probably. Maybe.
Okay, let me see. Let me see here. So this is a problem. Audio, I only get one source. So for the game audio,
you can't double up?
I don't think so. Unless there's a way to do it that I'm not aware of.
Settings. My audio sources, I've got You're right.
Now, so I thought the solution to that was going to be I would capture my audio through OBS, but the problem is that's not going to synchronize up to the video that's going through VDO Ninja, because that's how I have my game source. So you can see my game. I can use the audio source for the game through VDO Ninja, but then you can't hear me talking. So the solution, I think, is to do the Chuck thing, which is
crank up the volume.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know unless there's some other way to do this that I'm not thinking about, or I could run. I might be able to. There might be a solution I could do, but I don't think everybody could do it because of the way I do audio. It goes through a XLR adapter. I could run the audio from the output into my XLR adapter that my mic is being captured, but I don't want to do that. It's a bunch of pain.
Along with virtual camera, it needs a virtual audio board.
Yeah.
You can mix it and it just kind of throws it out as an audio channel,
Porn Distracted. What do you expect for free? That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And it is Canadian. So
yeah.
Just kidding.
Chris says, with no SD card in a V1 EverDrive, it will just boot like a regular Hue card. So if you were to use a real TurboGrafx 16 to load the game you want onto the EverDrive first, then you could pop it into the Hyperkin. Okay, but if you already have a TurboGrafx, why are you using the Hyperkin?
Is it a backup?
I don't know. It's emulation. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I've never understood the setup. That's all I'm saying. Can you put your game on so we can see how yours looks? And
Hold on a sec, I can do that.
yeah, Chris, I got you. It's interesting that the background behind our video is transparent. I didn't know that was the case. Now I know that. That's good to know. Okay, so I haven't had any problems since I lowered my bandwidth. I mean my upload bit rate. Since I lowered that down, it seems to have fixed the problem. It's just going to be a lower bit rate. I think Jeff said he would send me his settings that he uses.
All right, so you can hear my voice, but you can't hear the game, correct?
I can hear your voice for sure. I do hear your game.
Now you can hear the game, though. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just have to have the speaker run.
Oh wow, the bullets aren't showing up on my.
It's because it's 30 frames.
Oh, there we go. There we go. How's the bandwidth?
Well, you look good. Your game looks good. I can't.
I've dropped. I'm down to 2.1.
Okay.
Oh, it's just like you said. It did drop when the gameplay came on.
Yeah. I'm not dropping any frames here, and my CPU usage is fine. It's exactly the same, so that hasn't affected anything I'm doing.
Because
so I can't like make your screen bigger unless I set up specific scenes for every individual that could come on and set the different sizes manually. That's the other thing. This doesn't do that stuff that you can do in StreamYard where you just click and bring somebody, make them bigger and you're smaller and all that stuff.
That's, yeah. It's going to be hard for spontaneity, really.
Yeah, it's going to just be like this. It's just going to be automatic because there's no way I'm going to go and set up all those scenes and then deal with all the madness of everything, all the individual settings for every individual scene, audio and video, and it's just going to be like this. Oh, thank you, Big Block. I appreciate that. Nick says, yeah, you have to do all of that a little manually. That's why I set up screens for each person like you were talking about. If I want someone solo, I just set them up one. Yeah, I don't think I would do all that. It just seems like way more trouble than it's worth. It would just be like this automatic thing is the only thing I'm going to do if we do this. Now, PJ, you're free to set it up however you want for when you do things, but I don't think I'm doing all that. Very interesting.
I do like the top and bottom thing for games, though. I think it looks better than side by side. I don't know why. Top
and bottom?
Yeah, like it's set up now where like my gameplay's on top, yours on the bottom there. As opposed to like in StreamYard, it's like left and right, correct?
Yeah, mine doesn't look like yours. On the stream, it's side by side.
Oh, so what's it look like on YouTube then, I guess?
Yeah, you might want to look at it and see how it looks.
Yeah, look at that. I'm just gonna fly. Try to avoid here for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, it
I
is
didn't-
side by side. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I
it's
got it.
it's side by side, and the background is transparent, so you can see whatever you have set behind it. And I didn't realize that either. So now that we know that too.
Right.
Yeah, Nick, I always look forward to your stuff, man.
Heck yeah. I haven't played this game in a long time. I'll be honest, this game really works well with the Intellivision disc.
Oh yeah, I don't have that game. I need to try to get that game sometime. Let's see how this works. Ah, so that's what that does. I added a title for you, or a
Oh.
label.
You can do that too.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can turn it off. Not sure. It's very manual. This is a very manual process. And Nick says Time Pilot was a favorite of mine on the ColecoVision. That and Smurfs.
We played this on the ColecoVision, I think, didn't we?
Yeah. We played the original old school one. I think there's a newer one.
There
we
is a
don't-
newer one.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have that one too.
I don't think. Maybe. I thought we didn't have that one. I can't remember. But this one, I really want to get this, but I think it's only on cartridge,
Yeah.
which means I probably won't get it.
We need somebody that has an extra copy. Casey.
Yeah.
Not mentioning any names or anything. Now, he might have a copy. You never know.
Casey has everything.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it maxes out your frame rate at 30. I can't set it any higher than that. So
I'm at
that's fine.
3% right now.
Yeah, I don't have the bandwidth for 60 anyway. So
Looks fine.
I'm
Right?
gonna-
I think it looks good.
I'll bring my camera up while you're on there. I'm trying to create
Shit.
different scenarios so I can look at this
Smart.
later. Yeah.
I can switch to like a Genesis or something if you want to. I mean,
You know what? It might be good to see how it handles more complicated graphics. Yeah. If you want to do that.
we can do that.
Okay, cool. I'm going to switch over to my SNES. my snails. All right. So many buttons. Uh-oh. Oh, I got to turn it off and back on. Forget. My retro tink is kind of weird. Sometimes I have to turn it off and back on when I switch consoles. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Right. If you guys are just tuning in, we're testing stuff, so bear with us. We're just testing things. Hold on. Oh. I have no idea how this is going to look. Oh, you got a multi-cart.
Yes.
Nice. What I like about the multi-carts is they don't have to load the games. You just press it and it's there. You know, EverDrive, some of the cheaper EverDrives especially, you go to load the game and it takes like 30, 45 seconds to actually load.
What the heck? Why not? All right, how's your CPU looking?
I'm exactly the same. It hasn't fluctuated at all, and I haven't dropped any frames.
Plus, I got an inset camera too. I was thinking maybe that would.
Honestly, I believe when I lowered my upload to 2000 is what fixed everything. I haven't had any problems since that happened. YouTube is telling me it's not enough, that my bit rate's not high enough, but what do they know? What does YouTube know?
Probably everything. They're probably right. Hey, they've got me this far.
That's right. See, I can't do what you're doing, where you have yourself on the screen and your thing, because you can do OBS for all that. I actually have to use OBS for the stream. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I try to use, it's too complicated for me. I can't figure it out. There's a way to do it.
I have
probably
set up as a separate scene, so I don't know. I don't know anything about OBS, so that's what you have to take into account too.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying, as a host, as the director, if I use the sources through VDO instead of through OBS, then it means I'm limited on stuff like that. There has to be a way to do it though, because Panda has all kinds of crazy shit set up.
Yeah, he has like 135 changeable items or something on his shows. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's probably ways to do it. It's just stuff I'm just not gonna do.
Violent.
Oh, good point, Nick.
So
They know everything.
why is it not working? Why's my aiming all off? There we go.
Well, you get to a certain age, and you know. Anybody that's watching this right now, can you tell us, does the video look garbled or weird, or do you see any?
My video looks a little not optimum, to be honest. I got a little line rolling through it.
Ah. Okay.
Come on. Jeez, I'm just not good with this.
Nick says everything looks fine on this side. I wonder if I try to look at it on my phone, if it'll destroy everything. The house will burn down or whatever. I'm going to try. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm looking at it on my phone right now.
Yeah.
It looks really good, actually.
That's what I was looking at it on too.
Yeah, yours looks good too. Your screen looks fine.
Just took a bullet in the face.
I'm actually feeling way better about this than I was when I started. When I started, I was like, this is not going to work. And now I'm thinking this might actually work. It's definitely, since I lowered the stuff, it's working way better.
We need to add 7 more people to see if it really works.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I'm trying to think people I have on Discord. Eugene, Nick, Luke, Chris. Anybody want to hop in here? I'll send you a link if you want to come on, just so we can test. You don't have to, but anybody that wants to, let's load this thing up and see what happens.
Let's break the bank.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Eugene's at work. Okay. Some people have to work today. That's right. That is a thing that happens. I'm off every other Friday. Okay. I'm going to send you a link, Nick. If you I'll send it to you on Discord.
Oh, you son of a.
Oh, Tricom, I can only stream
So
my
bad.
PS5 right now. You can use your phone. You can actually use your phone for this.
Yeah, that's how I first did it.
Yeah, you don't have to have a computer to do this. So if anybody wants to just use their phone and hop in. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I got to send you the password too.
God bless it.
Golly.
I just can't duck that one quick enough.
Not with that attitude.
Just bleeding out right on the street.
Okay. Still everything's good with my CPU. We're not dropping anything. Ah. Ahi. Aha. Aho. Ahi. Look who it is.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, we hear you great.
Okay, cool.
All
I
right.
wasn't sure. I changed a few of my settings since the last time I've used anything like this, so I wasn't really sure what all was going, how well it would work.
It held your settings though. That's kind of cool.
Actually, no, I didn't. I had
Ah.
I got a new computer built not long ago, so I've been slowly fixing things and finding things that I didn't have set up right. So this is one of those things where I'm like, I haven't used Video Ninja since I got the new in a while, actually, because I kind of started streaming a while back and just started working on like videos and just kind of chilling out for a while, and I just never set any of it back up again. I knew the camera technically worked because I pulled it into OBS to check it, so I knew that was connected and working.
Yeah, it works great. You sound good. You're synced up and everything. There's no pixelization or anything. You look good.
Yeah, like I told you. Well, thank you. I try very hard. I don't think Video Ninja, once it's up, uses too much overhead, other than
Right.
its initial setup. So once you're kind of connected and you've got things laid out, it doesn't really take that much extra. One of the things I always struggle with, which I think you guys are kind of struggling with too, is getting the audio to come through your
Yep.
Data Link, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Isn't there
the
that
pain
one
in the
app
butt.
called Voice Meter or something that you can just run everything through like a board? It's like a mini board.
Voice Meter Banana is kind of horseshit, honestly.
I haven't really
I've had
tried.
it.
I've
I've
only
had
heard
it and
about it.
used it, and it works about the. Mike likes it because he thinks he can adjust all the sound levels independently of everything by bringing them in, putting them through a master output, which I guess it can kind of do that. But normally, when I'm on a stream, I have like one data stream for audio, right? That syncs everything up. And I just throw it through my headphones. And then if I need to adjust things, I'll adjust the volume on whatever the hell that one thing is, right? Like if I've got Elgato and if I'm using Elgato Game Capture on it, I'll try to adjust the volume down inside that or on like my master levels and stuff like that, as opposed to doing it on Voice Meter Banana or anything like that and trying to pull it in. I don't know. Maybe there's something intrinsically I don't understand about Voice Meter Banana, but it seems kind of
Bananas.
overrated as far as its use. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, so it's free. So if it works for you, but more power to you. I've got it installed. I'm just not
There
even
has to
bothering
be
to use it
a,
right now.
a rival to it too, you'd think.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, it's not, now that I understand it better, and Mike kind of walked me through it, it's not very hard to set up. The deeper I got into using it, the more I'm like, well, this doesn't seem any better than just using LBS to bring in these sources and then pump out one video source, right?
It's the problem is synchronization, which is the reason. It's what I was talking about earlier. Like because I'm sourced through VDO as a video source, if I use audio through OBS, it will not be synchronized. It will be delayed because
Right.
yeah, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So if you use Voicemeeter Banana, it kind of overrides that a little bit, makes it easier. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's going to be complicated because one thing's going to have to wait on the other at some point. And you're either going to add a delay or it, I don't know how it handles
You
that,
almost
but
need an audio board in your house. You know,
I mean,
to run the
I
two
can do
sources
it
into one,
because
and just have the one audio board source as your only source.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Voicemeeter's trying to do. It's
Right.
basically a virtualized voice board, soundboard.
a little
right?
4-channel audio thing,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. It's basically
wouldn't be that
a
expensive, probably
virtualized
$40.
audio board.
well, yeah, and the problem is if you do that on the computer that you're broadcasting from, and you do it at that point, then it's not going to be at the same time as your video, which has to go through the video process. So that's going to be a delay. So you're going to have to then add a delay to your video to get it to match your audio. In which case,
That sounds
This-
fun.
it's just going to be a cascading nightmare of problems, and that's why
Spinning
I'm not.
plates.
Oh, we lost Nick.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, I think there's ways to do this kind of stuff.
I'll
I
reach
don't-
out.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Yeah, I think I brought up Voicemeeter Banana to check it, and I think it freaked out video.
Well, there you go. There's another problem.
If I had started with it, that would have been one thing, but
What
I
the
didn't
hell was
start
that?
with it. So, and then
Right.
you guys froze, and it showed me moving, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I broke something when I brought that up.
Yeah.
You didn't break us. We just said Nick went away.
What we
Good.
need to
Hey, well,
do.
at least it didn't break you guys.
What we need to do is we need to all get a seminar from Panda so he can explain what he does and how he does it. It'll be like a 6-part course that we take, and we have books and we have study. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Panda in months.
It's been a long
Um,
time since I talked to him. For
I
sure.
stopped going to Rumble. I completely deleted
Right.
my account and all that stuff. And I deleted X too because X was just becoming a total cesspool. It was just a miserable experience pulling it up. So I got rid of that. So I honestly don't have a good way of contacting him anymore. I could probably
Yeah.
text him on his phone, but
Well, Chuck,
don't know.
Chuck talks with him all the time, I think. So
I think Chuck texts him. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he just texts him
I
regularly. I
DM
don't think
him.
he.
Quite a bit.
Panda kind of blew
Yeah.
up though. He's been doing other shows, like big shows. and stuff.
Yeah, he's mostly been doing a bunch of stuff on side scrollers. I think is where
Right.
a lot of his
That's what I was
focus
thinking.
has been, and he prefers to be behind the camera rather than in front of it anyway. Right, so that
Yeah.
works.
He's good
for
at
him.
all of it. He's good in front of the camera. He's good behind the camera.
Yeah, I
Man-
mean, he's
man
generally just
talent.
good at this stuff. Period. So
And he's
I
just
mean,
fun too.
yeah, and I think they pulled him in front of the camera more and more as they've kind of gone along. I don't know. I don't really watch side scrollers. They're kind of more right leaning and all that, and I just don't want to be involved in any of that nonsense, right or left leaning. I just want to deal with video games. The rest of it can all just go away. I have no interest.
Well, yeah, we all kind of feel that way. We're just doing our thing and not trying to
Right.
get into the muddy waters. But we got to talk to Panda. I haven't talked to him in forever. Like, it would be good just to catch up. It's always good to catch up with all of my friends, and you
Yeah.
included, Nick. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I know. I'm around. I just don't jump on camera to do too much. At least right now, anyway. I can have a love-hate
I
relationship
know
with streaming.
Chuck is kind of
So-
throwing a line in the water about a get together in maybe mid-October.
Yeah,
If that's
I haven't heard anything from him directly about that. I know he was going to try to do some shows in the fall, and I think he mentioned something the other night about getting Panda on. And it's like drinks with friends, or I forget the name of the show that he was going to pull together.
I think Chuck gets like excited and he's like, I'm going to do all this stuff. And then he's like, oh shit, that's a lot of work. And I don't have a lot of time.
It is a
And
lot of work.
And anytime you stream, even if you're just streaming solo, a lot of people underestimate how much work it is.
Yeah.
The being on
starting
when
to
you're
figure that out.
streaming, making sure everything works before you stream, then going live and fixing all the things that broke because you hit the button to go live that was working before. It's just it happens, man. I
It
have
is an
checked
avalanche
everything for
of
like
shit.
30, 40 minutes before I ever went live. And then the moment I go live, everybody's like, yeah, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. And I'm like, damn it. I checked all that. All right, give me a minute.
Okay, just an update. I'm using even less CPU usage now, and I've had no more drop frames. I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm pretty sure this is good. So
We
this
need to
is
add 4
going-
more people. We need to Brady bunch this thing up.
Well, it hasn't changed.
It's the retro bunch.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. But it hasn't changed from when PJ came on or when you came on. It's the same. So
Yeah.
whatever the issue I had was clearly just with the upstream. So
Yeah, I honestly, Video Ninja's honestly pretty stable. The
Yeah.
big problem with it is the manual configuration of each facet of it so that it looks the way you want it to look. That's the biggest
Yeah.
problem with it. That is literally the biggest problem with it.
it's going to get really complicated. I was thinking in my head what all I would need to set up if I wanted it to have the functionality that's similar to StreamYard. And I'm like, good God, I'd have to have every combination of different person that could be on up to how many, I don't even know how many people can join this. And like,
I don't know. I think I've seen Panda have up to like 4 to 7 people.
yeah,
Something like
so
that.
that's going to be, if it's 7 people, that's going to be 7 different scenes plus the scene for the group, because you want to have every option for any person in that group to be the big screen and the others to be the
You're gonna
smaller
have a
screen.
bunch of group ones. You're gonna have group for 1, 2, and 3, group 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, group. I mean,
There's a
mean,
well,
if
oh,
you-
that's
if you-
true. That's a good
group
point.
A and B, group A and
If
D.
you want to,
group
if
A
you
and
want to be
C,
janky
group-
about it on the fly, you could always just kind of like hide and unhide things in the one scene and stretch somebody out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You'd be doing it on the fly, which could be a little distracting, but I mean, you can manipulate all this stuff in OBS on the fly anytime you want to, right?
yeah. I think, like I said before, I'll probably just stick with this one thing and
Yeah.
and not do all that other stuff because it just seems problematic.
It's like anything. Once 6 months from now, you'll know some tricks you didn't know now.
Yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah, but I'm like I'm not making. I mean, 7 times 4 is 28 different variations of screens. I'm not doing that. And how would you even? Okay, is it this one? Is it that one? I think it's this. Is it this one? No, is it that one? Like, no.
Panda sets them all up on keys, is how he does it, right?
Hotkey.
So, and he uses a bunch of keyboard shortcuts. I had everything set up on the numpad. So when I wanted like just the main scene that was on like 1, when it was like having the screen and all was together, I'd hit 2, and then individual scenes were like 3 through whatever.
I don't know
right?
where Jon Snow is.
But my
Foot
setup was oftentimes a lot smaller because I only ever had like 3 at most 4 people. And so there was like the group setting and then everybody individually with the exception of me because I never put myself in solo view. So in the end, it wasn't super hard to set up. It was a little bit of work.
I guess I could. You want me to
Yeah.
log on too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
want
wanna-
okay,
okay.
I need this one. Sorry. Yeah, if you load your cell phone up, you can do this too, and then we can have even more craziness.
Well, this one's gonna look a little weird.
It's not creepy at all.
My
Need to
phone
trim
does
some
not have
nose hairs there.
So
Yeah, that's weird. This is weird. All right, but the important thing is this doesn't affect anything. My frames, nothing's different. CPU
Yeah.
usage. So
Yeah.
yeah. Try
Yeah, Video Ninja is actually pretty clean.
So how
I've
do I do,
actually been kind of a fan of it as
how do I flip my phone?
a
Though?
solution.
Just turn your phone.
Yeah, just
Just turn it toward
literally
me.
turn your phone.
It'll automatically change when you turn your phone.
I have bad video on my phone.
Yeah, just turn your phone sideways, and it'll automatically flip. See?
Old people teaching old people tech.
Yeah, it still won't.
Huh?
Still very low quality though.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
funny
not sure what
because
happened there.
on my phone, you look your phone looks kind of garbly, but on the
That's the way
computer
it looks.
it
on
looks
here,
great.
too.
Yeah, actually, it looks good on the stream. It just looks bad inside.
Oh, I see what
And
you're saying.
I've seen that a couple of times because what Panda will do a lot of times with this is he will deliberately set the resolution for what everybody can see on his in video
Hmm.
to almost as low as he can set it because it doesn't affect OBS
Right.
on its output, right?
So
So you may not really be able to see anything. You'll just look at the stream
yeah.
normally, and then he'll have this low, so
Hmm.
it doesn't pull a lot of overhead on his internet or anything, right?
Yeah. So what you guys or what we see
Here's the dog.
using the link for the to be in the stream is different than the output from the other link that we set as a browser in OBS. That has a different bandwidth output than what it's two different things. I see.
Yeah, because a lot of the bandwidth of what you're showing to everybody as like the main administrator in there is simply just for the people viewing the scene that are coming in. It's not for what's going out to the public. Does that make sense?
Yes. It's
But you were
making
Which is pretty much what you said. It's just another way of phrasing it.
right. You exactly that. I got to tell you, I wasn't. I mean, I kind of got it, but now that we're doing this test, I'm definitely getting it. It's. I'm glad this is really good. I wasn't gonna really get it until this happened. So
But it was stable with what? 6? What do we have? 5 things going there?
yeah, it was totally stable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch this later and just see what it looks like on a big, TV and everything. But I think we're
I think it'll look fine. I've got it on
Yeah.
my one of my 4K monitors here, and it looks good. And everything looks super clean.
by the way,
I mean, I could use better lighting in here for me, but I didn't set up
I
anything.
think your
for
camera
that right
looks
now.
great, Nick.
The camera looks good. Just the scene's a little dark. That's all.
your Optimus Prime looks
It's a
awesome.
hard time of day. It's afternoon.
You know what? That's one of the self-transforming ones.
Oh,
got the-
wow.
I haven't played with him in a while. I need to break him out and play with him. The Bumblebee's one of the robot ones that moves around. I actually got the other one of him too, where it transforms into the actual VW bug.
Very
I'm
nice.
like crack addicted to Transformers. It's an unhealthy habit.
I just
It's an
thought of,
unhealthy habit.
I just thought of one other difference between this and StreamYard, and maybe you know better than I do, Nick. But on StreamYard, there's one good thing that you have as far as you have like a green room where people come in and they sit before you bring them up into the show.
True.
Yeah.
And I don't see because like when y'all come in, you just automatically come in
Boom.
unless
There's
there's
no
a way to-
warning.
yeah, unless there's some
Well, if
setting.
you're
for that.
just here's the thing: if you're just showing the main overview scene, yes. But
Right.
what you can do is you can pull out individual links and set those in as input source in OBS, so you can pull everybody in independently.
Yeah.
So as they come into VDO, you don't have to have them in your main scene. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's I see exactly what you're saying.
It's a
And-
little bit more.
sense.
It's a
Makes a
little
lot
bit
of
more work, but that way you don't have to have them go live immediately if
Well,
you don't
it's-
want to.
if I do that, it sets it in motion all that stuff that I would have to do, which is
yes, it does. Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
I
But
got
that's part of that's you can call it a weakness or a strength, depending
No,
on
I
how
got
you want
you.
to look at it, right?
this
'Cause
is
it depends
great.
it depends on how you want to look at it, right? Because it's ultimate flexibility, but it comes at a cost.
I completely get what you're saying. Yeah. Tricom, you're saying that once I have the code, I can show up dressed as Rick James with no warning. That's correct.
Yes,
That's correct.
yes, you can.
Yeah, you got to be careful about stuff with this. You don't want to just make a link public with no password or something like that. That would be a problem.
Yeah, didn't you and John have that problem with
I
a
don't
guy?
want to. I
in
don't like to
StreamYard
remember.
one time?
I don't like to remember these things. How dare you?
Mistakes were made.
Yes, mistakes were made.
Were made.
Saggy used to have a clip of me going like "Ugh," from something that happened.
I
back
need
in
to. I
the-
need to hit her up. I haven't talked to her in forever either.
Yeah, she's around. She's doing her thing. Yeah. We've all seen what happened with
It happens at
meetings.
Zoom meetings. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we have. COVID taught many of us the benefits and trials of Zoom.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So I think this has been a very successful test. We now know there are ways to do everything. It's just how deep am I going to go into that? But even if I just do this should be fine. This should be good for what we do on the
Maybe there's a way we can figure out the audio thing. That's a goal.
yeah.
Long-term
Yeah, if you
goal.
guys want to dink with that, let me know. I've got some time this weekend. Like I said, I'll probably do some video editing just to do some.
Okay.
Like I said, my mom's in town helping out. My dog got real sick.
Uh-huh.
She got pneumonia basically, or what they
Oh.
call kennel cough, which is it's turned into pneumonia. So she was just like, I couldn't take her to daycare, which is what we normally do during the week when we both have to be in the office. And so we took a bunch of time off, hoping she would get over it in that amount of time. And then we finally hit up mom and said, "Hey, mom, can you come up for like a couple of weeks to kind of like hang out and sort of house sit the dog for a little bit while we have to go into the office? Because otherwise we're going to burn through all our vacation, and I hope she's well, by the time we get done with vacation." So she got a ticket and came on up. So she's been really good with pets and everything like that. They've been loving having grandma around, So it's been good that way, but it's also made it to where a lot of my time is allocated to one, spending time with mom because she's here, right? Why wouldn't I? Family's here. And then just kind of doing things in the evening and all that. So that's kind of why I put everything on holds, because I kind of had all that going on and I was getting behind on videos anyway. I just wasn't pushing on them the way I was. I think it just suffered for like, one, I'm kind of running out of ideas on the two things that I've got. I've still got a few more things in the tank, but I'm kind of going, do I just go to like longer content and try to come up with ideas for those and not do the short ones anymore? Do I try to come up with new topics for the short ones? I don't know where I want to go with that or how much I really want to push on it, because channel's great the way it is, but you start running out of ideas at some point.
Yeah, I struggle with motivation. Absolutely. I try to just, if I'm streaming, I try to just be in whatever I'm doing and not worry about it too much. But there's plenty of days where I'm like, I just don't feel it.
Right.
And Nick, I'll tell you this: if you run out of ideas and you want something to do, you can always stream Ninja Gaiden again.
Actually, I did beat that game. I've beaten that game a couple of times. Matter of fact, I actually did do a no death run on it. I was so pissed when I did it though, because I wasn't recording it when I did it. I was sitting there like on a bridge or something, waiting for hours, because sometimes in my job you'll get pulled into these calls and you've already exhausted every option you can, but they don't want to let you go just in case. So you're sitting there for like freaking hours waiting for somebody to call your name so you can do some work. So I was just sitting there playing a game because I'm bored, right?
Wow.
So I finished it on like my Steam Deck and I'm like, son of a bitch, I just no death run Ninja Gaiden. God damn it, I've got no proof.
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen, Nick. So. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's good. No
and
death
I've
run on
never been
Ninja
able to
Gaiden.
do it again. So
I don't think I could do that. That's crazy. That's really cool. And on an emulator too. Wow.
You know what? Honestly, on the Steam Deck and on PC, it runs really clean. I tried playing. It was funny. I was trying to go through Kid Icarus, and it was just pissing me off the other day. And I was playing it through the Switch because I couldn't find a good copy of the ROM to run any other way. And I'm like, I'll just use the Switch service that's got it there. I finally found a ROM that would work on my PC, and it was like playing a completely different game. It ran so much better. I'm like, what in the hell are you doing, Nintendo? And the fact that you can't even run an 8-bit game that you came up with in like 1985 appropriately through your
Oh my God.
2020 console.
Yeah.
What the hell, guys?
Have you tried to do any 2-player stuff on that?
No, I've heard
Oh.
terrible stories about
It's-
it though.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I couldn't believe. It's like it's like dial up.
Oh my god.
It's really
It's just
bad.
awful.
It's lag like you would not believe. Like real actual terrible lag. It's bad.
Oh no, Steam Deck can now do a recording. I don't think it did that when I did it, man. Last line. I don't think it did it. I don't think it would do that then. And I probably wouldn't have even thought to hit record, honestly, because I
Yeah.
was just thinking with it just to get more practice in on it.
Yeah, you weren't even
And
expecting.
still, I can kind of get to like 5.2 with like minimal issues, almost no deaths.
But
I
Nick,
can generally get that far before I start having problems. 5.2 is where that drop usually gets me.
yeah,
And then 6.2 is the other one because there's one section where you're going through where all those flying jetpack ninjas are there and you have
Yeah.
to do like a couple
oh
jumps and drops.
yes,
And that section is so hit or miss on whether or not I can get through that section. And that's usually where I start struggle busting is right around there. Right.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, one of the reasons you probably did it is because you weren't. There
I
was no
wasn't
pressure.
streaming. I didn't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
focus on anything.
Right.
Yeah. I wasn't have
Yeah.
to entertain. I wasn't having to talk to anybody. I could just focus in on the game. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people
It-
don't get that. Like when we're streaming stuff and we're sucking at games, it's like, guys, when you play a game and you're by yourself and you're on your TV or whatever, you're focused. You're doing your thing. There's no stress, no expectations. You don't have to check the chat. It's a whole different ball game. I can't do 2 things at once anyway.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm like uber elite gamer when I'm offline or anything like that. Is not the case. I happen to have a good run at that point though. Like
Yeah.
I got an exceptional run.
I don't think I've ever done that. So it's impressive to do that. That's actually really cool. Yeah. Cool. And well, guys, I think that's pretty much all we were trying to do today. Test this, get a see how it worked with different several people on the screen and all that. And it's gone better than I thought. At the beginning of this, I was like, this is bad. And then it got a lot better. It was very quick, easy change that fixed it. So thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
the
appreciate it.
nice thing with Video Ninja is if you're familiar with OBS Studio or OBS Labs or OBS Streamlabs, I think it is, you can integrate the two pretty easily. And particularly if you're used to OBS Studio, Video Ninja is just like easy. It's no problem to get used to it.
Okay. Well, all right. Born Distracted, kiss my ass, dude. How dare you? I'm sorry I wasn't playing on OLED.
Nice excuse, Si.
Born Distracted. PJ, thank you for hopping on here too. You guys are
No
awesome.
problem.
And everybody in the chat,
for having
thank
me.
you.
Good to see Nick.
Dude, yes. Nick.
Hey, I'm usually around at least in chat, guys. I mean,
Well,
I try
Nick,
to pop in
I
when
used
you
to
guys
see
are
you
streaming
every
Wednesday
Wednesday night for like a year and a half. I mean,
Yeah.
Nick, you now have the permanent link and password for this, so you can hop in anytime.
The super secret, none more secret password.
Yes, super secret.
absolutely.
So
it's
anytime,
it's one step above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
whatever it could possibly be. Yes, we don't know. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to stop this, but thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. And it's the weekend, so we'll
Have
all
a
be
great
doing
weekend,
stuff.
everybody.
Absolutely.
Yep. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right.